ourselves because we build worlds in our head. You know, when he talks about, you know, I feel like the writers are God. We are creators. You know, we are creators of worlds, and those worlds, when they have the opportunity to live and be produced and be consumed by an audience, it can be food or it can be trash. Right? We can embrace what my mother tells me and Oprah tells me is, what do you want to say? You know, so much about this industry is about the sale, booking it, staffing it, you know, kind of keeping that whole thing going. I know so many writers who are in rooms where their soul is withering or are just trying to do anything, sell their firstborn to get in a room, right? That have scripts in the drawer that, you know, they can't sell, they can't produce, that have that are pitching around town and are not being heard. And I don't have any advice to give except we must continue onward, right? And that our writing must live in a place without permission, right? So you need to be able to continue to advance your voice, even within these structures, and even within this place where so many doors are closing or not opening in the ways that you want. You know, I would just invite people to think about continuing on independently in places, which so many of us do, or finding the joy within a room, or just in a scene, or in a line, or in just the way one character description.
Or in a sigh.
Or in a sigh, you know.
There's the sigh.
Triumphs as writers are things that we can really hold on to. I remember writing, nobody wanted to read it, but we know we still must write. So whether it's the book, it's the screenplay, it's the teleplay, it's the poem, you know, our job is to be vigilant and to continue on. It's a courageous act to create. Here you go, Natalie. You good? Courageous act to create. And to create like Natalie Bazell created. Yeah. And so, anyway, just to say, you know, we must continue. It's tough out there, it really is. And it's easy to sit here and give advice. But I recall, you know, I've only been doing this for 6 years. And I remember 6 years ago with a script for my first short film. And that short film led to my first documentary, and that documentary led to a second documentary. And then I took my house money, I was saving for a house, and made a small film for $50,000. And then the money that I made distributing that film was like $2 extra than the money I invested in it. I put it to the next film, Middle of Nowhere. That Middle of Nowhere led to that Middle of Nowhere piece, all of which had been done independently, distributed independently, financed independently, outside of any system, caught the eye of Shonda Rhimes, who invited me to come on and direct an episode of Scandal. And at that same time, caught the eye, Middle of Nowhere caught the eye of the producers of Selma. Made Selma out of the blue, and now Clean Sugar and 13th and Wrinkle in Time. And one thing begets another. Each line, each scene, each character, each little piece is a building block, and they will fall on deaf ears more than it doesn't. But at some point, if it is meant to be for you, it is meant to be for you. It may not be meant to be for you. And that's a hard thing to accept. But it's meant to be for you. And you continue on until the point that you feel it's not meant to be for you. If you feel like it's for you, then don't stop. I made my first film. I was 33 years old. It was a little short that I made. I didn't make my first movie, full movie, until I was 38 years old. Way past all the whippersnappers. Never went to film school. Didn't work the job for the first four films. You know what I mean? Different ways to be there. Different paths to follow. Follow your own path. All I gotta say, I wish you all well, and thank you for coming out.